Hello and welcome back to Go Again Gaming. My name is Az, and today it's just a quick video regarding just TCGs, trading card games in general. Before we go into it, please make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit a little bell notification if you do want to be notified of any future videos, and if you're looking to buy any Ultra Pro or any Flesh and Blood products, go and check out my affiliate link with the card vault in the description box below and use my Go Again Gaming discount code for 3% off your order, and that would help you get some money off your cards and help the channel directly. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Over the last few years, TCGs, I think, have exploded. It's a great time to be an avid fan of Magic the Gathering or Flesh and Blood, or just TCGs in general. And I think I think nostalgia plays a massive factor in this as well. So we've got loads of card games out there. Obviously we've got Magic the Gathering, we've got Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, we've got Dragon Ball Z, the card game, we've got Vice Schwartz, which is just hitting the UK market now, and YouTubers are starting to cover that. We've got Force of Will, we've got MetaZoo coming into it quickly, and we've got Final Fantasy as well, which is another game I probably want to try and get into because I'm just a massive fan of Final Fantasy. But yeah, there's a load of TCGs coming through at the moment, and a lot of those will speak to us on a nostalgic level. Obviously Magic the Gathering's been around for ages. There's loads of always nostalgia sort of attached to Magic the Gathering. Pokemon, we always used to watch Pokemon when we were growing up, playing the Game Boy games, so trying to revisit that world now that we've got sort of money to spend, cash to sort of throw at games. Pokemon, you get that whole collectability factor, and card games in general, you get the collectability factor. Dragon Ball Z, another game that's I don't know how popular it's doing, but it's been around for a while now. A lot of us grew up watching Dragon Ball Z on Cartoon Network here in the UK. And then you've got all these other new games coming through, like MetaZoo, Vice Schwartz, you've got Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, sorry, Flesh and Blood. You've got all these new contenders that have come up in the last 2 or 3 years that are really making a splash, and hence why I started this channel for Flesh and Blood content, albeit it's now evolving into more different types of content, but I digress. Flesh and Blood has made a massive splash, and I think that, again, that is due to Magic the Gathering players getting annoyed at Wizards of the Coast, and therefore, what's the next sort of high fantasy game I can go to? Tolarian Community College did a video on Flesh and Blood. What's that? Let's have a look at that. And therefore, a lot of us MTG players that have become miffed with Wizards have ended up at this game, Flesh and Blood. But yeah, I mean, it's just loads of stuff going on at the moment, and it's a great time to be involved in TCGs in general. And there's so much coming out. It's just awesome to see. Hard to keep up with, but awesome to see. And I do want to delve into more card games, definitely, here on the channel. But now is the time where card games and TCGs need to get things right first time. They can't be like, Wizards of the Coast are a massive conglomerate company now, and they're all about profits, and they're all about all that stuff, all that high-end business stuff. They can take risks now. They can do whatever they want. They can go and cross over their card game with Walking Dead, Warhammer, Lord of the Rings. They can do all these things, secret layers that care about, what's it called? Stranger Things. I mean, Magic the Gathering has got to that point now where they can do what they want, and that is alienating a lot of players, such as myself, which is why I've got a massive, well, I say massive, but a fairly large Flesh and Blood collection in the back there now, as a result of just cracking boxes and experiencing that for the first time. But now card games need to start getting things right, and continuously getting things right, and not alienating the fan base, because as soon as you start alienating or annoying the fan base that's been with your game from the start, or been with your game for so long, that's when they can just be like, nah, I'm not going to do this game anymore. I'm just going to go pick up that Vice Schwartz, or I'm going to go pick up that MetaZoo. That looks fun. There's so many card games out there now, so many other mediums that you can try, or that you can taste, that you can flavour. If you get a bad taste in your mouth from one of them, you're going to just immediately switch to another one. So it's a time where these card games, the ones that are popping up left, right and centre, all the new, all the old, they need to start getting their stuff right, because people will start dropping off. I haven't played Magic like I used to for a while, and that's because I'm just playing more Flesh and Blood, because I just like the way it's going, the direction in which it's going. So again, card games now need to get stuff right going forward. MetaZoo looks really, really fun. You know, the first card game that sort of cares about what is in your surrounding to then contribute to the mechanics, which I think is brilliant. I mean, if I had a MetaZoo deck that said your creature gets plus attack for each wave in your background, I'm going to be loving life. I've got loads of waves in the background. So again, it's just an interesting premise, and again, these unique mechanics that are coming out of these games and the unique style of it is another thing that's just going to again take over from other games that people are getting annoyed with. So again, card games need to get things right going forward. People are playing so many games now, you know, it's ridiculous. There's so many people trying out new games, playing new games as a result of, you know, lockdown and what have you. I'm sure we've experimented with different things that we haven't done before. Dungeons and Dragons has blown up over the last 2 years. You know, geekdom and collectability and all that sort of marketplace at the moment has become absolutely massive, and it is growing exponentially at the moment, and is giving, you know, a lot of room to these new TCGs that want to sort of come in and steal the limelight. So yeah, I think it's a very, very exciting time to be into trading card games, whether that's your old favourites like Magic the Gathering or the new blood in the world like Flesh and Blood and MetaZoo and what have you. So yeah, it's an awesome time to be a card game player, collector, and there's going to be much more brought to this channel very, very shortly. But stay tuned, make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video. Peace.